Hello, my name is David Huang, and in this video, I will be showing you how to use Gmail and use its different features on behalf of Requinity. So, first off, we're going to be starting with just how to access Gmail. So, if you open up a Google tab, it should look something like this. So all you have to do is go in the search bar and type in Google, hit enter, and you should open up something that looks like this. I happen to have a skin on mine, but generally without a skin, it should look like this. And then you'll go to the top right-hand corner, provided you're logged into your the correct email. In this case, it's sample.requinity. It's just the sample email account. You'll get this screen. And then what we want to do is go to the right-hand corner and click on Gmail. And then you'll see the Gmail home screen. And in the past, I think we've created videos on how to send an email. We can go through that again, but I'll try to keep it shorter because I'm sure you already know how to in this case. So you want to click on Compose, and you want to send it to somebody. So in our case, let's send it to myself. So this is my personal email. Subject is just sort of like the title of the email. So in this case, the title would be test for this email, as you can see here. So we can say the subject here would be hello, in which case when it's sent, you'll see it'll say hello in that case. And then we can just say this is a test or something like that. It'll just be the text. Let's also send this to ourselves so we know who we're sending it to. You can also CC someone and BCC someone. So if you want to send it to other people, or you want to send it to other people without them knowing there's CC and BC, but we won't use that in this case. We'll just use the general to ability. So then we can schedule send it to someone if we want. If we want to click on this arrow at the bottom, click on schedule send, and we can schedule send it for a certain time. You can pick a specific time, or you can just set it for tomorrow morning, afternoon, or Monday morning, or whatever time you want. You can also change the font size, bold it, italicize, underline, do a lot of different things with the font like you usually would be able to in a Google Doc or Word document. You can pin stuff if you want to do that, such as pin a file. So if I wanted to pin, say, this logo for an event, we can do that. We can pin wherever we want. So if I wanted to pin, I'm not sure if all these are files that you can pin. I mean, this is a video for school project. I could click that and then it would pin that as well. And then that would send this file as well as the text to someone. You can insert a link. So hello, and then the link could go to youtube.com or something, in which case if we were to click on it, it would take us to YouTube. And we can send emojis if we want to. We can send, or we can add drives from Google Drive, images if we have images, happen to just have this image, so we can send that. And then we can do some other things. And we want to send it, we can just click send. And then if we go to our home page, we will see everything that we sent. So the file that we attached, the image that we sent, the emoji, the link that will take us to YouTube. So it'll take us to YouTube. And then we can see, if we click on the arrow, that it was sent to my personal email and this sample email. And then next thing we'll talk about is is managing and keeping your email inbox clean. So usually without any changes, you'll have 3 tabs: the primary, social, and promotions. You can see here what Google considers promotions and socials. So something like social networks, media sharing, dating services, and other social sites will be shown here. Gmail automatically sets these unless you want to change them by hand. Generally, primary is going to be your important emails, like personal emails people send to you. Social would be things like Facebook, or I don't know, LinkedIn, or just other emails from social media sites. Then promotions will be marketing interests and things like that. Generally, you're going to see a lot of like ads in promotions. So a lot of ads, a lot of political causes. So people are emailing you for money, like a political candidate. You would probably see it here. This is generally a little more spammy compared to the other ones, but they all serve their own purpose to keep your emails clean. If you want to delete an email, so if you believe an email isn't useful and you don't want to see it in your drive or your home screen, you can click on the arrow and you can see there's a lot of features. There are things such as archiving it, reporting it for spam, but what we really want to see is this button that says delete with the little trash can. If we click on it, then it will delete it. And if we don't want to undo that feature, you can go down here, press the left click, and you will undo that command. And there's some other ones, so if you want to mark it unread, so if you accidentally read it, but you want to read it again or respond at a later date, you can always do that. And if you open it, then it will undo the read feature. There's a snooze, add to tasks, and some other things that really aren't that useful, but generally what you want to know is click on the trash can to remove it. You can also move emails to different areas, so if you believe this email is better suited for the social tab, then you can move it to social, and we can go to social and we can see it here, and we can move it to different tabs as we wish. If we think an email is particularly important, let's move it back to primary. If we think if an email is particularly important, we can always star it, in which case no matter where the email is in your social promotions, the starred email will always remain in the primary section. So we can see here, since it's starred, it's in the primary, even though it's actually in the promotions folder. So it will appear in both sections. You can also access your starred folders here. Starred folders are just anything that you want to star. So something you want to access quickly or want to see in your primary tab, which is always going to be the tab you see first. Some other important ones here, so if we see this little sidebar, Gmail provides us with a lot of tabs. We can click more to access more things. Another important one, of course, sent. So you see the emails that you have sent to other people. So you can see here, hello, this is a demonstration. So we sent this email before. So it's in here. If we have deleted an email, so like the other sample email that we deleted, then it won't appear in any of your other folders because it has been deleted. Even though we sent that email, it doesn't appear here since it's been deleted. You can see here are your drafts, so your draft emails. So if I were to draft something and then say, oh, I don't want to finish it right now, but I want to edit it at a later date, I can just press I can either press this black bar to minimize it, or I can press this X to remove it. And if I want to continue at a later date, I can just press drafts, reopen it, and here we are, and we can continue typing. If we want to delete a draft, on the right-hand corner, we can discard the draft, or we can send it. Next, if we click more, there's other things that you can mark as important. Since, of course, this has been starred, you can access your Google Hangouts chats if you have any. Of course, we don't have any chats here because this is just a sample email, but if we were to send chats or Hangout chats, we could. Here you can see your schedule sent emails, so if one of our drafts we decided to schedule send, you can just say hi or something. Send it for 8 a.m. tomorrow morning. We can see it has been scheduled sent, and it will be sent at that specific time. If we want to stop it from being sent, we can always press cancel send, and it will remain as a draft and will not be sent. Then you can edit it later. Trash is where we find all our trashed emails, all of our deleted emails, whether they're deleted or just all emails you've deleted. Drafts, of course, if you happen to delete a draft and you go back to trash, then it won't show up since a draft isn't something that's an email that has been sent. And you can see it here. Emails in the trash will be deleted after 30 days, so you don't have, so after a month, if you decide to find an email that you deleted, it will not be present. However, of course, they clean this, or they delete it after 30 days in order to save space so that you won't have a bunch of emails in trash that use up all your storage space. If you want to delete it right now, then you can press delete forever and it will instantly be deleted and you won't be able to find it back. But generally, you can just keep all your trash emails in this trash folder for them to be permanently deleted later on, just in case you need it again. If you go to spam, spam messages have the same thing. Sometimes people say, let me check my spam. This is what they mean. Sometimes Gmail marks certain emails as spam, even if it's not spam, which happens a lot. Gmail just isn't very good at doing that, but it does help blocking real spam when it's just some spammy advertisement that you really don't need. And you can find them here, and they'll be deleted in 30 days. So again, if you believe something was sent to you that was marked as spam, you probably want to go find it again. And then we've talked about these other things, and these are the general things that I think most people would need to know for Gmail. If you wanted to search, so let's go back here. If you wanted to search an email, you can go to search email. You can search up let's say the title of the email, so test. We press enter, and you can find this is an email that had the keyword test in it. As you can see, they highlighted here. It says some messages are in the trash or spam folder, so then you can click view messages, and you can see this one also had the word test in it, in which case it will also show up, but however, it's in the trash folder. If we ever want to restore the trash, I forgot to mention this, you can go here, or better yet, you can go to the sidebar, go to trash, click on it, and then you can restore the email by going to move to inbox, right clicking and clicking move to inbox. Another way is of course just, another way of course is going to test, going here, clicking on it, and then hitting restore message, and you can see it back in your inbox. Besides that, the Gmail interface has some other useful things. So you can see your Hangouts chats are here if you want to start a new one. So let's say if I wanted to start it with myself, I could send an invite. Let's chat on Hangouts or something, and I can send an invite. And if I go to my personal Gmail, I'll see it show up, and I can respond to it. And then we can chat, of course. But of course, the person you're sending it to must accept your email or your request in order to start a conversation. You can also see here your different contacts. I just have this one contact, but you'll see your different email contacts here. And you can see cell phone features. This isn't really a feature on the desktop, but for maybe your mobile device, you can call people through Hangouts. Besides that, you can see up here, there is the meetings. So you can create a meeting or you can join a meeting. So here we have a meeting. And if we were to paste it, oh, sorry, I just realized I'm in the wrong account. So if we are to join in sample.requinity, we can create a new meeting and we can use the Gmail. And we can, of course, join a meeting as well and then paste the code, and we can join that way. Besides that, you can see on the right-hand bar, there are different things. So you can find help here. You can change your settings. So if you wanted a different format for your emails, if you wanted a different theme, so that looks nice, right? You can have a different theme. We're going to change that back, of course, to the classic theme, but you can change themes. You can change how the emails are formatted. So this is the default. You can have only the important emails first, only the unread ones first, the starred ones first, priority inbox, and things like that to change it. So I would assume that something like unread first would be really useful if you get a lot of emails that you need to go through before you go through emails that you've already read or something like that. And then you can change the formatting, so where different things show up. You can just click on see all settings if you want a huge list of other settings that we won't go through here. Change the language, change your phone number, autocorrect, stars. So that's like, organizing things. Your picture, you can send a vacation responder. So if you go on vacation and you want to tell people that, so it'll send an automated reply when you email them, and then you can, they'll know that you're on vacation. So you can say, hi, I'm out on vacation right now. And you can set today, and then maybe the last day will be June 12th when you come back or something. And you can make other edits like that. And you can access all your different things. So your Google Drive, you can access different things from your Gmail. And that's about it. If you have multiple emails, you can always switch it and go to a different email by clicking on a different email. I'm not going to click on those since these are probably private emails that have important information, but you can always switch there as well, and you can change your profile picture here. So hopefully that was a very general run through of how to use the entire Gmail interface and how to send emails and use the sidebar and use some of the other features that they provide for you. Thank you for watching. I hope that was helpful, and if you need help or have questions, please contact us.